time to talk about things you may care about, shit that goes on in my head. Anyway, today is September 5th, 2013. As of now, the Yankees are playing Boston. It's being televised on the MLB network, so I'll be able to watch that, which is great. And the Ravens are out in Denver playing the Broncos today. It's the first game, opening day of the NFL season. And being here in Maryland, northeastern Maryland, people are pretty stoked. Once I get this all wrapped up, I get some footage down, I'll learn how to edit and hopefully watch that. I'm really hoping the Yankees pull out a win though. Anyway, time to talk about some of the shit that's been on my mind recently. Let's start off with Whisker Biscuit. So recently, a client brought in a cat named Whisker Biscuit. Unbeknownst to me, and I believe a lot of the other people I work with, Whisker Biscuit is a term that is also used for pussy. So, this being said, one of the doctors actually brought that up. None of us really had any idea. One of the girls came up and told me, "Did you know that Whisker Biscuit is a term for cunt?" I said, "You know what? I didn't." Using the trusty help of Urban Dictionary, I was able to find out that, no bullshit, Whisker Biscuit really is a term for pussy. I like it. They also have buttered Whisker Biscuit as a wet, ready-to-fuck pussy. So, I feel like Whisker Biscuit needs to be used a little more often these days. I can't really say try and bring that one back, because I don't know if it was ever around. At least not in 27 years of my life it hasn't been. But that's one that needs to start coming up. That being said, what seems to have come up is the Mazda 3. These fucking things are everywhere. When I was in high school, everyone was buying Civics, man. Civics was like the car to have. Honda just had that market on lock. The first car, you know, the older teenagers, younger 20s, mid-20s, and everyone was pushing a fucking Honda Civic. Now, I look around, I see these Mazda 3s everywhere. It has become, in my eyes at least, the new Honda Civic, most generic car around. I don't know what's up with that. Did Mazda suddenly make a push for this market? Where was I when that happened? I haven't been in the market for a new car as of late, and would personally prefer not to drive a Honda or a Mazda if I could avoid it. But a lot of people seem to be alright with that. Now, it's also a lot of good-looking girls drive these Mazda 3s, so when I do see them, I take notice. Unfortunately, down here in northeastern Maryland, a lot of these girls, it seems like I was going to say a lot, I literally feel like every girl that I run into practicing as a nurse or aspiring to be a nurse, like that seems to be their ultimate goal. Now, I understand the job market is scarce these days. It's tough to find work, and the healthcare field, people are always going to need it. You know, it's the number one thing. You can't do anything if you don't have your health. I guess these girls are really taking that to heart, and everyone wants to be a fucking nurse. It is the most overplayed profession and aspiring profession. I just feel like it's so generic. However, using the two things that I've just discussed, nurses and Mazda 3s, I feel like I could parlay that into a really good pickup line in a bar. Just be, try and play it off as a psychic thing, and as a way to whip my dick out and have her look at it. I bet you drive a Mazda 3. Or is that your Mazda 3 out there? Chances are it is. And chances are there's probably 10 of them out there, depending, the ratio of people in the bar. I'd say it's probably, 4 to 1. For every 4 people, one of them probably came in a fucking Mazda 3. If it's, not an old dive bar. And as far as the whipping the dick out, I mean, are you a nurse? Because I got something you should look at. Here, come here. So what do you think this is? You think licking it? You think sucking it will cure it? I don't know. I could probably go a lot of places with that, but top of my head, that's what I was thinking. Oh, you're a nurse? Can you look at this? It's swollen. I think sucking it will help. Real quick note, if you watched my last video, the unedited one, hopefully this one is edited. I'm going to try and, as I mentioned earlier, do that. Hopefully, if you did watch the last one, you know that I had a couple movies laid out here. I did watch the first hour of Fix. Disappointed. It was not a Trainspotting, Requiem, or Spun-ish movie. It was more a mockumentary. I would recommend that you watch Intervention instead of Fix. Not that Fix was terrible. You know, it was what it was, but I believe it was fiction because Olivia Wilde's one of the leads in it. And so it's like a fictionalized version of Intervention. I feel like Intervention gets straight to the point, and it's based on a true story. So that would be my best bet for you as far as that movie goes. Again, I didn't want to make this too long, so I'm going to sign out. I guess that felt good. You know, it's always nice to take a dump.